Yo, what's going on everybody? Lifu here. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm gonna show you guys how to layer for the winter time. Now, I live in New York City. It's getting really cold outside. And in today's video, we're only gonna focus on the top half, right? So I'm wearing some pajamas right here. And usually, like for bottoms, when I go out, I might wear like a thicker sweatpants or maybe some jeans or cargos. But you can't really go too crazy, you know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna focus on the top half today. And I'm gonna start with the base. I have a tee on right now. This tee is from Billionaire Boys Club. I picked it up when I was in Soho. They have a Billionaire Boys Club store on Howard Street. They also stock brands like Human Made, Comme des Garçons Play. Assortment of like Adidas sneakers that you probably wouldn't find at the Adidas store. A lot of cool stuff. Picked up for 65, and it's just a nice base layer, but this would probably be appropriate if it was like 65 degrees Fahrenheit outside, right? So, but what if it was a little more chilly, right? Like it was like 50 degrees. So I'm gonna have to put on like a crew neck, right? So I have my Pot of Vices Big Christmas Tree crew neck, my own brand. I'm gonna plug it real quick. Potofvices.com if you want to go check it out. Same on Instagram. Now, it's probably like 50-degree weather. You could probably rock this out, maybe 55, right? Get away with it. Make sure you got the back though. Yeah. So it's pretty plain. The reason I like this is because in the front it's kind of plain. So if you layer it, it's just like a black base. In the back, you got design in the back. For a little bit more flair. You know how I do. So now, it's 55 degrees, right? But here in New York, the temperature fluctuates from morning to night a lot, right? In the morning, you might wake up, it's 30 degrees. Come 2 p.m., it's 50 degrees. And then at night, when the sun sets, it might go back down to 30 degrees. So usually I like to wear a jacket. I have my Supreme North Face Statue of Liberty jacket, one of my favorite jackets. Very, very warm. 700 fill. I believe it's a Baltoro. So I like to just layer it on top. And now, it's obviously a very loud jacket. You got the whole Statue of Liberty on the front and the back. Right, you got Supreme here. You got Supreme on the shoulder. Right, so it's very loud. It's a statement piece for sure. So I want to keep it more low key in the middle layer, hence the crew neck. Right, just got vices, but it's like that. And now, a lot of times in the winter time, if you want to show off your outfit but still stay warm, zippers, is your friend, right? So like, you pop out, you're like, yo, what's good, right? You might have it unzipped, right? But people see your fit, they're like, all right, whatever, bro. So you zip back up, you stay warm. And then we need to pop out again, like, yo, for the picture, right? Whatever. Now, you might be wondering, yo, like, what if my ears get cold, whatnot, right? Like, should I wear this? Well, for myself personally, wearing a hood limits your peripheral vision and your line of sight. And I don't really like that sometimes when I'm driving or I'm outside or whatever, right? I want to appreciate my surroundings. So what I like to do is I like to wear a beanie. Right? This beanie is from Noah. Now, you might be like, yo, Lifu, like, it's not even covering your ears. What are you doing, right? So this is more like the fashion look, right? But like I said before, you pop out, you got your beanie up, looking fresh. But, if you get cold, you got the function too, right? You can just put it down and boom, right? Pretty cool. Now, maybe everybody watching isn't into the really like, bold, more statement pieces. You want something a little bit more muted, I got y'all right now, all right? I'm going to take this joint off. Oh, shit. Now, for the more low-key thing, I still have my base layer, my t-shirt. I like, statement piece. This is also from Pot of Vices Black Cat Tee. The only regret you should have is regret itself. I like it, I like it. So, here you have the base layer. And, like, all right, this is 65 degrees, right? Okay. It's getting a little chilly out. Maybe it's like 55, it's a nice spring day, whatever, right? You put on an overshirt, right? Oops. And now, as you can see, this is a nice color, right? Corduroy texture. Come a little closer so you can pause. We can we can kind of see the piece a little bit better. But yeah, man, corduroy, nice texture, red throughout. You know, a base color, and then you have the T here for a little bit more like flare, right? Okay, so now this would be probably like more appropriate if you're it's like 55 degrees out, you know, so I'm calm, right? So I'm calm, the sun is out, right? But, you know, if you're gonna be out until the sun sets, you might be a little bit cold. It's all good. So, all right. Now, what if you want to wear like one of those like denim jackets or something like a little bit more fly, but it's cold out, right? Like these are more fashion jackets, and whatnot. So, for example, I'm gonna show you my this huge bomber jacket. Ooh. Oh no. It's broke. It's crazy. This bomber jacket, right? Like, oh, I really love this piece. But, you know, it's more like 50-degree weather, right? 45-degree weather piece. So, okay, right? You can't wear two jackets inside, right? And if you wear a hoodie under it, it might be a little too bulky. And I want to be more flexible, versatile, right? You know, like an all-around player. So you put on your jacket, I mean, obviously, and now you're like, all right, cool, right? Look, I don't want to be cold, right? So one of my favorite things to do when it's that in-between weather, you don't know if it's gonna be too hot, too cold, right? But you just want to brace yourself for it. It's also nice if you go on dates and you know sometimes whoever you're going with doesn't dress properly for the weather. You know you have to give up your jacket. I like to pop on a vest, right? Pop on a vest, and now you're cooling, right? Now, like, without the vest, you're probably looking at, like, probably warm at, like, 40, 48-degree weather, Fahrenheit, right? You're chilling. But once that sun sets, you know, the wind starts blowing, maybe 37, 35, 30-degree Fahrenheit weather. Put on the vest. Right, you pop out. You gotta leave everything unzipped, right? Let them see the whole fit. But now you zip everything up. Now you're cooling. You're cooling, man. You're cooling. Yeah. So, you know, like that. I also think like it depends if you go outside to play sports and whatnot, right? One of my favorite things to wear are long sleeves. So I have this blank from Made Blanks. So it's a rugby. I was just testing it out. It's a little too expensive for me to incorporate into the brand, but you know, it's a long sleeve. It's pretty thick. You know, I would say it's like definitely thicker than your normal long sleeve, but a little less thicker than your crew neck. And this is nice because like you go outside, right? Like if it gets hot, you can roll up your sleeves, right? And you're cooling, you're chilling, right? 65-degree weather, you're good, right? But it gets a little chilly, 55, 52, right? You can still kind of survive a little bit. It's also nice if like you go play basketball and whatnot. I know not everybody likes to play in like, I guess non-athletic clothing, but I like to play ball in anything. So this is nice for me. Like if it's like 40-degree out, I'll go play in this. Yeah, like if you want to be a little bit more low key with your vest, you can, right? For example, as you can see, all my stuff is just really loud. All right. So for example, right? Say I want to rock this Lacoste sweater, right? Bit more of that preppy look. So you got this Lacoste sweater, and it's, I don't know, 40-degree out, right? So you got this. You might be a little chilly still, right? But you want the Lacoste sweater to be the main piece, right? So you know you can't go wrong with a plain black vest. So I got this from my one of my older brands, Tao Comedy Merch. If you guys want it, hit me up, man, on Instagram. I think so. Put it on the screen. But yeah, man, it's really simple. You know, black vest, embroidered logo, And like you can even kind of wear it like this. You want to show the crocodile. I know Lacoste is on the come up right now. But yeah, just really simple stuff. I was also say like if you get cold easily, you got to be like more self-aware of yourself too, right? Like check the weather app and just really try to see when the sun sets and whatnot. But yeah, that's all the tips I got for layering. I would say have fun with it. I think comfort is key, right? So you want to see how much space you have in each piece, right? Like for example, I wouldn't put a hoodie over this, right? Because I wouldn't have enough space, right? So I don't have a hoodie. I do have a hoodie. Right. For example, I do have this APC hoodie, right? Black hoodie. If I would have put it over my Lacoste sweater, there wouldn't be enough room, right? I'll be uncomfortable. I'll look puffy, right? I'll look like the Michelin man. And now it's like, looks like I'm putting tomatoes to make my muscles look big, right? Like I look silly, and you don't want that, right? Let me see. Oh, I look like I put tomatoes on my muscles, so I could like, I don't know, have the coach put me on the team. But but yeah, I mean that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed how to layer for the winter time. Just something short and quick. My clothing brand is out right now. Um, the latest drop got the Pot of Vices hat, the trucker, one size adjustable. Make sure to check that out. Pot of Vices on Instagram and potofvices.com. Thanks for tuning in. I'm gonna post once a week at least, and I'm gonna holler at y'all later. Peace.